Hi, welcome back, everybody. This is Mr. Muller's 8th grade 5th hour science class. So, just a video to update you on how things are going. This is day 4 of distance learning, April 2nd. So, we're going to talk a little bit about yesterday's assignment, today's assignment, and tomorrow's assignment, as well as a few other things. So, if we look here, I'm on my Google Classroom page. I'm going to go to 5th hour, 8th grade science. Okay, go to classwork. We can talk a little bit about yesterday's assignment. So, would you live on the moon? You watched that video, the TED Ed video about would you live on the moon, which is very interesting. And then I got a lot of really, really good responses. So, the C where it says 5 turned in, 15 assigned. I have an Excel spreadsheet that shows most of you, except for I think 2 of you turned it in. But this is just shows me that you guys aren't correctly turning them in. So you have to submit them. Then you actually physically push the button turn in. So the video I posted right here on March 31st of Miss Myerson walking you through that is a must. Watch that video. She tells you exactly how to do it. And we're going to have very similar assignments and similar ways to turn things in. Okay, so make sure when you do an assignment like this, after you watch the video, after you watch the video and you click on the form and it says, first name, last name. So, would you live on the moon? Why or why not? What would you miss? All this stuff. 5+ complete sentences. Submit, and then I'm not going to show you right now, but if you watch Miss Myerson's video, you'll see there's another thing that says turn in. I know 5 of you have seen that and done that. Others probably maybe have seen that. You just kind of skipped over it, or you didn't know you had to do that. So make sure you turn that in so I officially get it and all that good stuff. Okay. Today's assignment was the first day where you're going to read from the textbook. Nice and simple, pages 4 through 7. Okay. And I have it right here. So again, this is the textbook we're reading from. Okay. Space, astronomy and space. Okay. First chapter is Earth, Moon, and Sun, as you guys know. And then your first couple pages, 4 through 7, are, oh great, my son ripped my page this morning and spilled my coffee on purpose twice. That was wonderful. First chapter in chapter 1, first lesson is the sky from Earth. So, what can you see in the night sky, and how do objects appear to move in the sky? This chapter actually goes into detail about some things about physics, which is important to know if you're trying to understand, our planet and how the moon is working with us, and how we move around the sun, and how the inner planets and outer planets of our solar system move around the sun. So we're going to dive into a little bit of physics here in this chapter. So this one was nice and easy. You read 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. We talked about moon, planets, stars, meteors, and comets. There's a difference between those. And then they talked about constellations, which if you read the book, it depends on where you are in the hemisphere, what constellations you see. And that depends, and that's because the Earth is tilted and it spins. Okay, so people in the southern hemisphere will see constellations of stars that are pointed at them, where we see different ones in the northern hemisphere. Okay, some really good, interesting things. Okay, and then you just had to go back to the Google form. See, 14 of you have turned it in at this point, but you go back to the nice, simple Google form I have, and you answer the questions. Okay, so these are basic definitions for vocab. Okay. Oh, I apologize. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep this in the video, but yesterday's assignment was the vocab journal, not the moon one. So again, you can see here the vocab journal. This one's nice and handy. I make a copy on a Google Doc where all of you can just fill in, everything you need, and most of you turn it in. So keep up the great work, and just make sure those 3, actually it's 2, because I believe Miss Marketing is in this, and I assigned it to her. She doesn't have to turn it in, obviously. But yeah, it was nice and easy. You got a lot of good images and basic definitions. Most of you did an excellent job with that. I think that was pretty straightforward. So again, today's was reading the pages. Tomorrow, which I haven't posted yet, obviously, I'll post tomorrow. And I'm going to post from now on. I'm going to try to post right away. It's between 7:30 and 8. I'm going to post in Google Classroom. I have everything on the daily distance learning agenda, and that gets sent out around 8:39. And I know some students get up at like 7:30 and 8 and get their work done, which is awesome. That's fantastic. I want to encourage you guys to keep doing that. So I'm just going to try to post it as early as I possibly can. So those students who get up can get that stuff done as soon as possible. Okay, so tomorrow, there's going to be a few things you need to do. You're going to go into Google Classroom here and you're going to click on these links. You're going to watch 2 videos from Edpuzzle, okay? Both about 4 to 5 minutes long, so not too bad. And you're going to click, and hopefully your internet's much faster than mine. Mine is actually incredibly slow because I have a lot of tabs up on other windows. Okay, so here we go. First one, Superstars Constellations. Okay, you can see it's about 5 minutes long. You see all the questions on there. Simple. You've done Edpuzzle a million times. You know, it's not the Amoeba Sisters, so, but it is that lady that some of you find annoying. I apologize for that, but I think she's very good. And then the other one is also about, oh my gosh, hurry up, about constellation location. So 2 good videos to watch from your second favorite person next to the Amoeba Sisters. Okay, so watch those 2 videos. I'll be able to check obviously who watches them and finishes them through. And obviously, you know, Edpuzzle is you have to watch them. You can't pause them. You can't go to another tab or window or whatever. It has to be up and playing, and you have to answer those questions or to continue. Then I want you to come back and practice a vocabulary set on Quizlet.com. I've made a link directly to the words here for our chapter Earth, Moon, and Sun. Okay, so you'll go here and you'll study the vocab words for 5 minutes at least. Okay. Some of these are going to be easy, star. Okay. Some of these are going to be a little bit more difficult. So gravity, inertia, some things that we haven't really talked about and are related to physics. Okay. So take some time to practice that. So that'll be tomorrow's assignment. And then it'll be the weekend. Okay. Next week, just a reminder, we have 4 days of school, Monday through Thursday. Friday is, we don't have school. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Continue to go to your advisory live Zooms at 10 a.m. on Wednesdays. I do not have any of you, obviously, for advisory, but continue to do that because it is mandatory. And look in the coming weeks for more sharing. So more flip grids, more things like that where you can do some sharing at home. Okay, possibly of stars and constellations or things that have to do with physics, like inertia and stuff that you can do from your home, share, and then everybody can see. Okay, so think more along those lines. And also for next week, and I know I've said this in earlier videos for the 3 of you that watch this, or maybe none of you, maybe I'm the only one watching it. I do send him to Mr. R every day, and he claims to watch them, but I don't think he actually does. He makes me watch his videos with his stupid dad jokes, so I figured he has to watch my videos, my really boring videos. Anyways, starting next week, I'm going to do some video lectures like this where you can see the screen, possibly if it's a PowerPoint, or I'm going to try to make it exciting. I'll read from the textbook here. Some of you like to hear somebody else read it, so, you know, I will read it, and then you'll have the option, hey, do I want to listen to Mr. Muller read from the textbook today, or can I just do it myself? So that'll just be an option. Won't be mandatory, but just a heads up, that's going to be something that'll, you know, be coming to you very quickly next week. Okay. I can't really think of anything right now. Yeah, so that's about it. If you guys have any questions so far, I haven't got any questions from any 8th graders. I think you guys are kind of understanding this fairly well, and this is not too difficult. We've worked with Google Classroom all year, so this shouldn't be an issue for any of you guys. But some of you are still, I usually get about 15 out of 18 or 19 turn it in before like 2 or 3 every single day. So keep that up. And those of you that are lagging behind, I understand, guys. I'm not going to be one of those people that's really upset if you don't get it in, you know, on time, because I understand with this, you know, the pandemic that's going around us, there are other things that are happening, right? And there could be technical difficulties, the internet, whatever, could be a million things. And so I understand if you're a little late with some of these homework assignments, but try to get them in on time and do your best, and try not to miss more than one homework assignment a week. So like if you're late on Mondays, don't be late on Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesday, you know, and make it a string. Okay, because you do get attendance for completing assignments. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye.